Hi, I'm Shannon Galfie, Holistic Integrative Nutritionist from Flourish Functional Medicine. Today, I wanted to talk with you about ADHD. In my opinion, it's one of the most poorly managed conditions in all of healthcare. So why is that? Well, you go in, or maybe you take your child into the doctor for the classic symptoms of being too fidgety, bouncing off the walls, feeling impulsive, or getting too distracted. Maybe your child isn't doing very well in school, or maybe you're having difficulty focusing at work. Whatever it may be, what does the doctor do? Well, they give you a prescription for a medication with advice to take this and come back in 6 weeks. Well, that's a failed approach, right? They ignore the underlying root cause of why those symptoms are there to begin with. That's why what we do at Flourish Functional Medicine is unique and why we get such great results. So, quick background. My name is Shannon Galfie, and I'm a certified nutrition specialist. At Flourish Functional Medicine, we've helped lots of kids and adults with ADHD. One of the most common questions we get is, can adults have ADHD? Well, yes, they can. They're just big little people, right? But you have to understand that with ADHD, there's a big gut component, and that is at the root of this condition. You see, there's something called the gut-brain axis. And if your gut is a mess, well, then you feel like a mess. So with ADHD, we have to look at foods, we have to look at nutrients, we have to look at toxins and bad fats and sugar and even hidden sugars. The standard American diet is very processed and very toxic. It's very pro-inflammatory, and that leads to brain inflammation. It contains too much sugar and too many things that turn into sugar. But when I say toxins, what am I talking about? Well, I'm referring to food ingredients like high fructose corn syrup, preservatives, nitrates, MSG, trans fats, colors, and dyes. Friends, if a food has 27 ingredients, it is not a food. It was manufactured in a laboratory by a food chemist who has one job: to make that food taste good so that you come back and eat it again and again and again. Who cares about the consequences of eating that food? Well, the food manufacturers certainly don't. They simply want repeat customers, right? So we have to make smarter choices. But in terms of ADHD and getting this thing solved, we have to look at things from a holistic perspective. We have to look at the health of the gut. We have to look at inflammation. We have to look at cell health and nutrient status. And one reason why we get such great results is that we look at things from a cell perspective. You see, your cells make up your tissues, and your tissues make up your organs. So if your cells are damaged and if they're broken, that leads to inflamed tissues, and your organs aren't going to work right. At Flourish Functional Medicine, we look at things from a global, functional perspective, not just, here, take this Ritalin, or here's an Adderall. That's a failed approach. The problem is not a Ritalin deficiency. That's just a Band-Aid. For example, if I'm driving my car and the check engine light pops on, do I slap a piece of tape over it and hope it goes away? No. I pay a mechanic to look underneath the hood and to fix the problem. And that's what we do as functional medicine practitioners. If you want some help, I want to invite you to book a one-on-one discovery call. This is not a pushy sales call. It's simply the opportunity for you to share your health concerns and for us to ask each other questions to determine if our protocols would make sense for you. Katrina, our functional nurse practitioner, will give you a call at the time that you choose. We have a great team, and we get the job done when it comes to solving this ADHD dilemma that is way too common in people today. So what's your next step? Well, click the button, fill out the information, and pick a date and time that fits with your schedule, and we'll call you then. Thanks so much for watching, and we look forward to talking with you.